Virtual reality can be an amazing thing. It gives people the opportunity to experience things they wouldn't otherwise be able to, like flying or travelling through space, as well as more down-to-earth activities such as getting a good workout. It's not quite so easy for everyone though. With virtual reality, or VR, you use real-world movements to control your actions in the virtual world. This is a big part of what makes it so immersive. But what happens when your real-world movements are limited as a result of disability? It means that some VR games and experiences are simply not an option for you. For example, a game may require you to turn around, but if you use a wheelchair, that's not so easy. Some disabilities mean you can't grip things firmly, so you may not be able to hold the controllers at all, or have problems using the buttons. Thankfully, there's a solution. WalkinVR is software that allows you to adapt a VR environment so that limitations in your movement don't have to mean limitations in gameplay. It works on the Steam platform and integrates with the Steam VR environment, meaning it can be used successfully with almost any game. Let's look at 4 ways WalkinVR can adapt virtual reality. The first is a feature called virtual movement. This is helpful for when you can't walk, but you can move your hands and hold a controller. To use it, you simply grab space with a button and then move or turn around. With a condition like spinal muscular atrophy, you might be able to hold the controllers but not maintain them at the height required by the game. In this situation, the position adaptation feature can help. This allows you to adjust the position in which the controller needs to be held to one that's more comfortable. In the simplest case, this would mean changing the height, but there are more advanced options too, like using rotation or the distance the controller is from your body. The boost feature amplifies your physical gestures. This means small movements in the real world translate to much larger ones in the VR environment, making it easier to pick up or throw virtual items. This can be particularly helpful if you have a limited range of hand or arm movements. Another feature is the ability to set different parameters for each hand. This can be helpful where one hand or arm is weaker than the other, for those that have had a stroke, say. This feature means you can compensate for the weaker arm, enabling you to bring the virtual hand up into your field of vision, something that can have a positive psychological effect if this is more than you can manage in the real world. And it's not just the position you can adjust. Some people can move the controllers well enough but have problems with buttons and other tactile aspects of gameplay. For these people, there is the personal assistant function. This allows another person to assist the disabled player using a separate game controller. They can make helpful adjustments to the avatar's position and also perform button presses, making gameplay easier for the disabled user. There's also a large group of people who have problems holding controllers, those with some forms of cerebral palsy for example. Attaching the controllers to yourself in some way can be uncomfortable, and they can be easily dropped. By using WalkinVR in conjunction with Kinect, and potentially other tracking devices, you can interact with VR environments without the need for a controller. Indeed, many games and applications can be played this way, including workout routines. Put together, all these features mean you can finally focus on the whole point of the exercise, playing the game. Virtual reality offers a great way to have fun, work out, and try new experiences. We're so excited that we can now open these possibilities up to a wider audience. We very much welcome and look forward to your comments and feedback.